LeBron and the Lakers are on the verge of being eliminated by the Suns, but they're 2-point favorites at home in Game 6, which kind of tells me that books expect Anthony Davis to play a little bit. Nick, Chaser Fade, LA pushes this to 7 games.
Man, I think I have to fade it. I do believe that we see Anthony Davis tonight, but I don't know what version of Anthony Davis we're going to get. Even when he was healthy in this series, he's had 2 pretty good games and, 1.5 games where he just kind of looked like he was sleepwalking. So I think we obviously see a better effort than LA put forth the other night when that game was virtually over midway through the first quarter. But at the end of the day, man, this really comes down to the fact that the Lakers supporting cast is just really that bad. I mean, you could tell early on in that game, Dennis Schroeder, KCP are passing up wide open threes. And LeBron, I think, kind of realized, like, I'm helpless out here. He himself hit 6 3-pointers in this game. That's not a great sign. That's not really what you want LeBron doing. I don't think he trusts anyone around him right now. And having Anthony Davis back is obviously a huge boost, especially on the defensive end, because that's really where they got burned early in Game 1. But he's not going to solve any of the shooting issues. Davis is a sub 30% shooter from 3 this season. So that's really the biggest glaring issue for me. And they really need Dennis Schroeder to step up in the series. He goes scoreless in arguably the biggest game, based on what was on the line of his career in Game 4. He goes scoreless, Game 5, and goes 0 of 9 from the field. I mean, there's just nobody you can depend on outside of LeBron and AD on this team. I think the Suns are confident. I think they know that. And they've looked like the better team for 85% of the minutes in this series.
All right, Jules, Chaser Fade. The Lakers push this to a 7-game series.
Well, I'm going to chase it just because I've put so much money into the Lakers in this series in the Western Conference, and I'm stubborn. So, I'm pretty afraid tonight. The Suns look good. The Lakers don't. But the Suns have somebody in Chris Paul who, has pushed series to these moments, with Houston against a team like Golden State, a much better team, and, lost these final 2 games. Chris Paul has been in this situation and choked it away. And he's going against LeBron James, who showed a lot of warranted frustration, like Nick said, in that Game 5. Anthony Davis is going to need to tough this out. That's the biggest thing here. We know how many times he gets hurt, dinged up, doesn't play, or leaves the game early. He's going to have to be 75, 80% of himself, at least in this game. And, kind of prove himself in a way that superstars that have, that championship pedigree do from time to time. So that's really the biggest thing to me. And if Anthony Davis is on the floor competing, grinding, I think we'll get the best out of LeBron. Maybe we get one of those Game 6 type of performances like he had in Boston against the Celtics, like he had against Detroit earlier in his career. Like, I think we're going to need to see something special tonight. So, I'm scared, but I can't back down now. Go Lakers.